In a bustling Manhattan restaurant, where wealth and power dined nightly, Sarah Bennett was just another waitress. Her scuffed shoes and tired eyes told a story of endless shifts, a life on hold. To the patrons of Lerone, she was part of the scenery, easily ignored. But to Harrison Sterling, a hedge fund king with a cruel streak, she was a target. He loved a spectacle, especially one where he was the star and someone else was the fool. Tonight, Sarah was his chosen victim. With his date watching, Harrison switched into a theatrical, butchered French dialect. He ordered his meal with a condescending smirk, his words a twisted parody of the language. "Do you even understand what I'm saying?" he sneered, expecting her to blush and stammer, to shrink under his gaze. He expected a waitress. He was wrong. Harrison had no idea that just 3 years prior, Sarah was a brilliant doctoral candidate in linguistics at the Sorbonne in Paris. She was on the cusp of an incredible academic career until her father Estrogue pulled her back home, burying her in a mountain of medical debt. So, when Harrison unleashed his mockery, Sarah didn't falter. Instead, she replied. Her voice was calm, clear, and carried the effortless grace of a native Parisian speaker. She didn't just understand him, she corrected him. With pinpoint precision, she dismantled his clumsy grammar and clumsy metaphors. She then described the wine pairing with an elegance that put the restaurant's own sommelier to shame. The entire dining room went silent. Every eye turned to their table. Harrison's face turned a deep, burning crimson. The invisible waitress had just outclassed him in front of everyone. Humiliated and furious, Harrison's mind raced for a way to regain control, to destroy her. He stood up, his voice booming with false outrage, and accused Sarah of stealing his credit card. He demanded the manager call the police, his lie hanging thick in the air. The room buzzed with whispers, the accusation painting Sarah as a common thief. But just as the drama reached its peak, a quiet, older gentleman rose from a secluded corner table. It was Lucien Valmont, a name that commanded respect in Europe's most powerful circles. He calmly addressed the fuming Harrison. "Perhaps," he suggested gently, "you should check the inside pocket of your jacket." Harrison's hand fumbled, and there it was, his credit card. A collective gasp echoed through the restaurant. The bully had been exposed as a liar. Lucien wasn't finished. He introduced himself, and as he spoke, the color drained from Harrison's face. The Valmont Foundation, Lucien's company, held the financial strings to Harrison's entire empire. With a few quiet words, Lucien severed those strings, collapsing Harrison's world right there on the restaurant floor. Stripped of his power and his pride, Harrison scrambled out of the restaurant, his reputation in tatters. Later, Lucien approached Sarah, a look of recognition in his eyes. He remembered her. He had been on the committee that was set to award her a prestigious research fellowship right before she vanished from the academic world. He didn't offer her pity. He offered her a future, a director's position at his foundation, a salary that would erase her debts, and the best medical care in the country for her father. 6 months later, Sarah wasn't serving champagne, she was curating knowledge, running a vast archive for the foundation. One afternoon her father, now on the road to recovery, was wheeled into her new, spacious office. He looked at her, at everything she had rebuilt, and spoke for the first time in years. A single, raspy word filled with a universe of meaning. Sarah. Proud. Harrison Sterling still had his money, but Sarah had found something far more valuable. She had her voice back, and this time she was using it to change the world. Thanks for watching and subscribe to Vibe Central channel for watching more videos.